Welcome to our morning view. I'm Ron.
And I'm Shannon. And today we're going to talk about 5 accessories that each of us loves in the RV. Roll the intro.
Roll the intro.
We are Ron and Shannon. In 2020, while we were living the American dream, we realized it was not our dream. We decided to make a change. If you want to learn about RV traveling while we explore new places, how to prepare for full-time RV living, and all things to make RVing fun, easy, and exciting, then click subscribe and ring the bell, and let's enjoy our morning view. So we got the idea for this video from watching Wandering Weekends, and they did a his and hers 5 accessories that they each liked. And while their lists were not exactly the same, there were definitely a lot of like, oh yeah, I love that too. So Ron and I have not shared our lists with each other, but we'll start now. I'm going to use my phone because I have notes. Okay, number 1 thing that I love, accessory that I love that we put in the RV, is the Instant Pot with air fryer lid. To say that I was totally against getting an Instant Pot or an air fryer lid. I did not want another kitchen gadget. And Ron brought it home one day, and I have to say that I love the Instant Pot and the air fryer lid. There's so many things I can do with it, and I find that it is the accessory that I reach for the most. And I've gotten rid of some other accessories from my kitchen because I have the Instant Pot. So that would be my number 1 accessory that I love in the RV. My number 2 would be my stick vacuum. It is really small and really compact, and it's rechargeable, and I find that I use it on every camping trip. It is good for a quick cleanup in between, and it does a great job for me, and so I feel like that was a good purchase, and it was less than $100, so I thought that was it was a good buy. My number 3 item would be the Road Atlas. Years ago when we used to travel, we had a Road Atlas. This was before we had, our phones and we could put everything on our phone. But I find I still like to look at the Road Atlas and have some idea of where we are and where we're going, because I'm very geographically challenged. And so I find that it's helpful for me to have like a big map that I can look at and go, oh, I am here and this is where I'm going, and it looks far or it doesn't look far. So I find that is really helpful for me. My number, oops, sorry. My phone is going crazy. My number 4 item is the Blackstone grill. We've had a number of different grills throughout our camping. We've had Weber's, we've had Weber Q's, we've had the Briquettes, we've had the Coleman. I think that, we had another just like little gas propane barbecue. I think that
off-brand of some sort, yeah.
I think it's all of them. And out of all of them, the thing I love the best is the Blackstone. I'm really glad that we got it, and it's not only because Ron does all the cooking on it, but because I find that it does a really good job, and we're able to cook a lot of things outside and take our cooking outdoors, which is something we really like to do when we're RVing. My number 5 item in my 5 must-haves would be the Yeti glasses. We have a bunch of different Yetis. We have the lowball tumbler with the mug accessory handle. We have the larger tumbler. We have the wine glasses, and I find that they always keep my drink cold. They're very durable. They have a great lid system. I'm a left-handed person, so sometimes the lids are backwards on other products for me, and so every time we've tried to buy different thermal cups that we can use in the RV, we don't like them, and we end up donating them or tossing them or whatever. Usually donate. But the Yetis are always great, and I don't know why we keep trying other things, because we should just
stick with Yeti.
Stick with the Yeti and fork out the bucks, because it's worth it. I do have a bonus accessory that we put in our RV that I have to say I absolutely love, and I think it's not something that was expected. But we were having some battery issues in our RV, and we upgraded to the Battleborn batteries, and I love the Battleborn batteries. The lithium battery is the best. It gives us the ability to boondock, it gives us the ability to run our microwave or make a pot of coffee in the morning without turning on our generator, and I think that is a huge perk in RVing for us, that we don't really like the campground thing. We like being a little bit boondock and out in the state parks, and where we don't always have the best hookups, and so to be able to function in our normal life but be a little bit disconnected is great for us.
Right, it's a game changer. We can go, if we don't go crazy, we can go a day and a half, 2 days.
Yeah.
On the Battleborns. So.
And I always think of the owner of Battleborns always says, get out there and stay out there, and definitely the Battleborns have given us that ability.
They're expensive, but they're worth the money, at least to us.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, it's Ron's turn for his top 5.
My number 1 item is a Blackstone grill. I was lukewarm in getting it. I'm more of a old-fashioned kind of grill kind of guy, but I gotta say it's been a game changer. You can cook almost anything on it. I've cooked burgers. I've cooked some of the best steak sandwiches. We've made yakisoba,
fried
rice.
Breakfast for a large group.
Breakfast for a large group. We have the 22-inch version with 2 burners, and I'm telling you, you can get like a dozen pancakes on there. It's by far the best item I've bought from the motorhome, other than the Battleborns.
I think the 22-inch is a good size for the 2 of us when it's just the 2 of us to go and eat, and then when we have our adult daughters with us, or we're camping with friends, it's large enough we can cook for them as well. So it's a good in-between size. Right.
They make a 17-inch, but I think that would be too small.
Well, especially if we had anybody with us.
Yeah. So, and I'm using my phone too. So then, other than that, in no particular order, I would have to say everything Yeti. We've had different cups, and they just don't hold the liquid hot or cold. You can take and put some ice in the Yeti, and it will keep it cold for several hours.
Mm-hmm. Or keep your coffee hot for several hours.
Keep your head. My number 3 would be the Instapot along with Shannon. It's great because we can have something frozen and on a travel day, and we get to our site and it's dinner time within about 35-40 minutes. And then it's also the mainstay of one of my favorite recipes that I do, and I'll be sharing that here in the near future. Number 4 is a toolkit. I guess it's about a 100-piece set. It has sockets, screwdrivers, wrenches, tape measure, Allen wrenches. It has just about anything you're going to need. It's like $30 at Harbor Freight. My number 5 would be LED lights. We had incandescent lights in the motorhome, and we changed them out, and that's been a game changer too, because all our lights, there's 4 lights on each switch for us, and with the incandescent it was drawing about 8 amps, and when I changed the incandescents out with the LEDs, it dropped it to about 1.5 amps. So if you add all the lights up, because we have a lot of lights in our place, if you leave them on, it draws a lot of power. And they're not that expensive. You get them on Amazon.
I think the other thing I like about the LED lights was we were able to change the color tone of the lights.
Right.
And so some of the lights, the incandescents were more yellow, and the LED lights we put in have a more daylight color, and so it's a lot more pleasant in the makeup mirror area, that it's not so yellow, and it has a lot better light back there.
Well, yeah, and we changed underneath the sink, so it's much brighter.
That too, yeah.
Working surface for the kitchen. Somehow we each ended up with 6 instead of 5. And my number 6 would be the satellite TV. I like to get up in the morning, have coffee, and check out the news. We do like to boondock quite a bit, and sometimes you get kind of out of touch with reality, and that brings you back in and keeps you abreast of what's happening in the world.
Mm-hmm. In addition to the things that we have currently that we love, we both have things that we would love to add into the motorhome and accessories that we're looking for. I have two.
I have two.
So why do you go first?
I have two too. Okay, so
bad dad joke.
So one of the things I like is I want a portable smoker. I've recently had two of them and they didn't work out. They need to be able to cook like an 8 to 10 pound pork shoulder or a couple chickens, you know. If anyone out there has any suggestions that they have something they love, drop them down below. I'm sure that I'd like to know, and there's other people looking for them. We need to have it somewhat compact and easy to store. And then my final thing is we have some Costco chairs that have the side tables. It's kind of like director chairs. And we like them. They're comfortable, but
they are comfortable.
But they take up a lot of room, and they stack high, and I'd like to get something that's a little bit more compact. We mentioned Yeti. We've been looking at the Yetis. They're really expensive, so we're trying to see if we can justify it in any way. I don't know. We'll wait and see on that one. But if you guys have anyone out there has chairs that you can recommend, put them down below. Mm-hmm. I'm sure I'd like to see it, and I'm sure some of our followers would like to see it too. So
the items that I would like to add in the RV, first item I'd like to add is some sort of spice organization system. Our RV doesn't have any place to store spices that I can figure out a good place for them. I've tried some different areas in the RV, and I've tried some different containers, but spice jars are little, and so I haven't quite found the right solution. If you know of a solution for organizing spices, then please drop that down below, because I'd love to check them out. The last item on my items I'd like to add into the motorhome would be a countertop oven. I am currently kind of looking at the Ninja air fryer oven that flips up out of the way, so it doesn't take up so much counter space when it's not in use. Currently, the motorhome has a convection microwave oven. Oven works well for us, but the downside of it is the convection portion needs to preheat when you're going to use it, and the preheating takes quite a while. It takes a little longer than I would like it to, and it kind of just slows down progress of making anything.
Right. And
the convection oven is small.
Well, not only that, but if we're boondocking, then you have to run the generator. Whereas if you had the other one, I think you could run that off just the battle boards. Although it's going to draw some power, so we'll probably end up starting the generator earlier than what we normally would. But
if we were turning on the convection oven to preheat, we're going to turn on the generator anyways.
Right.
That wraps up our list of things that we have added to our RV, and also added in a couple of things that we'd like to add. If you have added accessories to your RV that you feel are must-haves, drop a comment down below. Let us know what they are. We'd love to check them out, and I'm sure other people would like to know as well and get some ideas. Mm-hmm. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we post new content. And if you like today's video, hit the thumbs up button. Until next time.
See you later.
See you later. We're filming inside today because Washington is having all 4 seasons in one day. We've had a little sun, a little wind, a little sleet, a little hail, and I think a little snow was mixed in.
Yep. Have
a great day.
So...
Hold on. Travis, stop! I'm sorry, they're going to wonder what we're doing over there.
Just throw over that.
I'm sorry, but it's like...
I'll try to... I'll put some bloopers in on this one. Don't be stop!
Okay, lay down. on, buddy.